I don't know how this caught my eye. Almost walked over it, but it's a busted. I'm trying to get it in the sunlight so you can see it's a busted base. Roddy, welcome back to the channel. It's a little rainy. You can hear a little bit of thunder in the background. And that's because the first couple really good storms of the past 2 months just rolled through. I went down to the river this morning because it rained really heavily last night. And I was unable to find anything and bring in any footage because the water was up so much. It rained real hard and the water rose 1/2 foot to 3/4 of a foot. But decided to get in here today. It's raining a little bit right now. I think it's getting ready to end. These creeks are all still really down. I thought maybe we could find some stuff washed out in through here. This is that really good creek we find all kinds of artifacts on. So we're gonna take a little walk down through here, look in these sandbars, and hopefully we can find something good. Alrighty, not too far from where we got in. Here, a hem Ingram. It's almost whole. 1893. That's a really nice insulator right there. That's going to go in the pocket and go with us. Now you might not recognize this from past videos, but right here where I'm standing usually would be at least a few inches of water to a foot, depending on how much rain we've had. This is the first time I've come in here and this has been completely dry through here like this. All these little, where these greenscapes are, were little islands in the creek. And this is all clear because this was underwater. You kind of see there'd be like a foot or two of gravel before the green would start, and this would all have been creek. And it's all dried out. And well, it's not dried out, but it's there's no water on it. And this is a really good spot to look in here because I'm not very good at looking underwater. I found very few at the river underwater, and I haven't found any at the creek. So hopefully this being uncovered will help us find something today. Well, this might be some opportunity. Somebody's bulldozed this creek really good. Might be good, might be bad. But one good thing did come out of it. Got another one of them insulators, and this one's whole. Yeah, it's got a little break or two. Hemingway, number 12. That's a nice one right there. Got a real old Ohio license plate from the 90s, I think, but it's not in very good shape, so we'll leave it. There's one piece of flint right by that insulator. I think it might be gravel rock though. Not too sure. We'll throw it in the pocket. I don't know if an old Homestead's washing out or what, but there's another one. That's an older looking one to me. Can't tell what it says there. Turn on the other side, there's no date like that other one. That's number 3. I'll find any more of these. I ain't gonna be able to keep my pants up. I was super hopeful that in this kicked up gravel we would find some flint, but I haven't found any. I might have another treasure here. Ah, it's broke. One of those mason jar lids. Oh well, we're on our way back now. We found 3 of those insulator caps for telegram power line poles. That's been about it today. But it's been a fun day walking the creek, watching the storms come in and out of the area. It's definitely going to reignite all these streams. All right, got us a nice old bottle here. Not really marked. We'll clean it off and see if it says anything. Oh, mercy. Let's see. Now, I still don't see anything on the actual bottle. On the bottom, I can't read it either. It's got some kind of weird film on it. That's an older bottle right there. We'll take it home, get it cleaned up, and get it looked at. That's number 4 for today. I don't know how this caught my eye. I almost walked over it, but it's a busted, let me try to get it in the sunlight so you can see it's a busted base. Man, I barely saw that thing. It was just right down in here amongst the leaves and stuff. So now we're on the board today for an artifact too. That's pretty cool. You can see where that bottom part's worked and the sides are all worked, and it just happened to be busted off right there. All right, that's number one. We don't got too much walking left to do, but maybe we could pull out another artifact or two, hopefully. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Almost back, and I found what I think's a salt shaker. I'm not going to take it with me. I don't think it's too old. We got one more big old sandboard look in, then we're done. Alrighty, last time I was in here, it was off camera. I was sitting on this. We found two really nice points one day, but the water was probably 2 or 3 foot deep on that, so I couldn't see anything in here. I got a little bottle here. I don't know if it's old or not. It's sitting right in the bottom of all this. I don't think it's anything old, but it's just neat to be able to see what you miss down in here when the water's so deep. Alrighty, down there's where we were a little bit ago, back that way. Right at the end, as I was getting ready to come up, I found these two guys here. A little Pond's Cosmetic Jar, which got the lid on it still. And then I think this is a Cosmetic Jar. I can barely read it. I don't know if I can clear it off and figure out what's on it or not. I cannot tell in this light. But we found those two about 30 yards apart. Got this unmarked pop bottle, but it does say Duraglass. Contains 10 ounces on the bottom, so I'd say probably from the 60s maybe. Got 3 really nice insulators. 2 of them. This one's probably green and it needs cleaned off. They're both Hemingways, but they're different different models or different years. This one's a number 12 and says 1893 on it, and this one just says Hemingway number 12. I don't know how old this one is. It doesn't have any markers to it. I find the 3 of those, but there's little ones too. I don't find them as much. I usually find the bigger ones and they're always busted. So to find 3 of those, that was really cool. And then the Coupe de Gras, that bad boy there, the base to a little stemmed point. I almost missed that too. I saw that twinkling, all that napping right there, and I said, hey, you know, that kind of looks like a point. I better pick it up. There's a lot of coal in there. Down in all these sandbars, a lot of coal. Don't let it fool you either. Even if you just pick up 100 pieces of coal, it's better. As I almost wrote that off as a piece of coal, and I'm glad I didn't. Well, that's everything that we found. Pretty good haul. Not as many artifacts as I would have liked, but, you know, finding some of this older modern stuff too is a good consolation prize. So I'm pretty happy with what we found. I just want to thank everybody for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time.